Whew. Welcome back everyone, and for those of you who are new to my channel, to my videos, hi, welcome, and thank you for stopping by. I'm just a regular, schmegular person, a mom, an employee, a intellectual, an artist, and everything in between. But here on my channel, I do anything that applies to my lifestyle. Right now, I've been really focused on finishing my purse collection and my small leather goods collection. Previously, I'd done some work with my wardrobe and really just trying to, more clearly define and express myself and who I am. I love getting involved with things like just putting my wardrobe or my look together. I finally have time to do it now that my kids are a little bit older, and I thought that I would be, transparent and share that with you guys. So first things first, I have just got to tell you this little cutie is everything and more that I could have ever expected. I had my eye on some of the Coach bag charms for quite a while, and then started following a few other influencers on YouTube, specifically Little Bean. And I love the way that she not only has like a bunch of like high-end brands, but she has some mid-luxury brands, but she also takes that opportunity to turn what would otherwise just be a bag charm and turn it into like a wristlet or a pouch or a micro crossbody. And I really wanted a micro crossbody, but the fat girl that still resides in my head was like, no way could you wear this. And then the current me had to just challenge that and be like, okay, first of all, you can wear whatever you want to wear. So I've been watching and looking at some of the ones I'd like, oh, okay, the Coach outlet in general has more of the bag charms I was interested in, but they come and go. And I think the cork backpack was one, but I'm not really into the backpack look. I've seen the way that some people transform it, and it's cute for them, but not really my style. Some of the ones at the Coach retail outlet, they're okay, but they tend to be on the smaller side and more for just something like an AirPod. The other day, I was just window shopping online and looking for things that I don't really need to spend money on. As you know, I finished my purse collection, and so I cannot buy any more purses, and that's not anything that anyone else is putting against me. It's what I'm putting against myself. I'm really working to practice self-discipline. So if I set a goal and I say I'm only going to do this much, or I'm only going to buy this much, or I'm only going to pay this much, I'm working to then keep that goal. And so I had purchased my last two bags, which were both Portland leather goods. It's actually the same bag, just two different colors. I fell so in love with it for the leather and for the fact that it doesn't have any metal hardware. So I can mix and match. I can add my Coach accessories. I can throw in some of my small goods that I have from Tory Burch and just create like a unique look for myself without breaking the bank. And I'm very pleased with the way my purse collection has turned out. As I mentioned, I will be doing a video on my total purse collection, and I'll show you that. But I want to show you this cute little bag charm that I picked up, and I believe the name of it is actually, ooh, that's the small handwriting. Okay, so let me see if I can remember quickly. The name of it is I think it's the Rowan Satchel Mini Bag Charm. I had seen the Rowan Micro. I thought that was really cute, but the size that it was like in between being functional and like not, and I just felt like the bag itself was actually quite stiff. I saw these launch on their Coach outlet a couple weeks back, and I kind of looked at it, I was like, oh, I really like it, but I don't know what it looks like in person. And at the time, looking on the website, I thought I was more interested in the white one. Long story short, I ended up finding a really cute one from Michael Kors that I ordered, and it's on its way. I found it on Poshmark for like 40 bucks. So I was super excited for like something that would be a quick, like casual crossbody, for sitting at like a soccer game, or when I go to my kids' football games, I can't take a big bag. So I got that. And then I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and stop by the Coach outlet. I've been wanting to see this Rowan bag charm, and we'll see how it goes. So I walk in, and the Coach outlet by me had three colors. They had like that peachy pink, they had the chalk signature, and then they had the brown. And I was looking at the brown, I was like, wow, that's actually really nice. And I already knew that I still had like a Coach dinky chain that I hadn't really put to use. I thought I had bought it for my bigger bags. It's just been kind of sitting around, only having been used a couple times. But my daughter saw this one, and she looked at me and she said, Mom, that's the one for you. You need to go ahead and get it. And I was like, I have your permission? I was like, it's technically a bag, but not. So is it okay to like get this? And she's like, it doesn't break your purse quota. This is technically a small leather good. So with her permission, I went ahead and picked it up. And unfortunately, it wasn't on any extra discount. I did pay $69. But for what is going to be a micro bag, that is actually a really good deal. I had been looking at some of the other high-end brands, but just couldn't get myself to do it. You know, it just didn't make sense. You know, I think some of the ones from like Marc Jacobs, or even some of the ones that could similarly cross from a bag charm to a micro, like Tory Burch, like, you know, $110, $120 plus. And so I saw this for $69, and there's a few aspects about this that made me really like stick with this. So I'm gonna show those to you. And then I do have some secret Coach accessories that I had previously purchased that I'm going to put on and show you how I'm going to convert this bag from just a regular bag charm into a micro crossbody. And then I'm going to show you some things that I'm going to fit into it for my everyday carry, my minimalist, very minimalist everyday carry. So let's start. So this again is the Coach Outlet Rowan Satchel Bag Charm. This is in their signature canvas, it's their brown signature canvas. One of the reasons why I particularly like the Coach bag charm is that it actually has, of course, the handles that can fold down, you know, so if you're pretending that you're doing something extra, you have that. But on the handles, it has the metal hardware, which even the Michael Kors bag that I bought for like a more casual wear / pochette, that one does not have any hardware on the handles. And so I'll have to find like a second attachment, be it the zipper or someplace else, to attach the other end of the chain. Where with this one, a chain could attach here, and you could have a very even, easy carry. I like that because then I can use the, whatever these are called, the clamp, the hook, to then put my key fob on, or my house key if I need to carry it, and that way I don't have to take any of this space up on the inside of the bag. So very, very excited about that. So I haven't even like opened it up other than to just unzip it. And just, I love that. It's got a good solid hardware. It's well made. It's canvas, so I'm looking forward to it kind of like softening up a little bit and stretching as I wear it, as I use it. And I'll just go ahead and take the tissue out. And because I'm at home, I'm just gonna throw it on the ground. Okay, so I don't know if you can see on the inside, it's just a brown nylon. There's no card slots or anything, which is fine. I'm gonna zip that up real quick. Okay, so we'll get into that. So I'm gonna set that aside for a minute. So first things first, I had purchased these lovely Coach cherries some time back, and I've bounced them around on a few different things. I've had them on a few bags, I've tried them on a few different zipper pulls, but they are very, very small cherries. And like I'd even had them like on my keychain, and it just seemed like everything I put them with was just a little bit too big. So if you look, they're just super adorable and cute. I've seen these on a few websites, Poshmark, Mercari. I've had them. I actually found mine on Amazon, and I chose them because they had like the best price, but also they had a few reviews. I was able to get them on Prime. These do sell out pretty fast, so they come and go. I had thought about buying additional ones, but then when I realized like it's kind of hard to find an item that fits these micro cherries well, I was like, let me just stick with the one. So when I saw the bag, and I was like, oh, gold hardware, and I saw my little cherries, I was like, yep, that's gonna be it. So I'm going to put the cherries on. So the green side will be out when the bag is closed. And like right now you don't really see a whole lot, but it does add some to the zipper, makes it a little bit easier to hold on to. And then you guys, oh my gosh, is that not, like, were they not made for each other? I just feel like that takes the class and sass up a level. So that's gonna be the permanent fixture for the bag charm. And then, as I mentioned, when I had purchased one of my, I think first, honestly, Coach retail bags, it was a reward for having hit like a health and wellness goal. And so it's actually like, I think the only person in my collection that I paid full retail value for. So I went ahead and got, it's one of their field totes. It is a signature canvas, like it's got like leather and then like the horse and carriage print on the sides. A very unique look. I have actually not seen a lot of people carrying it. I don't think I've seen anybody carry it, and I haven't seen it even on some of the resale websites. But so I had bought it, the Coach dinky chain to go with it, and then I just felt like it was a little bit too much. I mean, it looked nice and all, but the chain actually does have some good weight to it. The bag had some, and then the bag is a tote, so I'd have other stuff in it, and it was just too heavy. So I decided not to use it for that. And then I would every once in a while put it on like one of my other bags. Like I have a Coach bucket bag, and I thought, oh, I I can adorn it here and there, and then I just hadn't really used it. So when I saw this and I seen that somebody had done a review, which I think was actually Yuli's makeup, I'll tag her in the video, but she had talked about the hardware and how you can use it perfectly for the crossbody, and I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, yes. So what I've done, because this one is barely small enough to work with the bag, if you look at the hook. So what I do is the part where the hook comes down is actually the thinnest part, so I face it towards the bag. So I'm gonna put one on the back side. I apologize because I literally just put lotion on and I have nails, so kind of double whammy working against me. Let's see how that works. Okay. So the thinnest part goes around the hardware, and that way, as you're carrying it as a crossbody, it's not going to interfere with the handles nor how the bag lays on your body. And then the other side, again, the skinny point, and I have the skinny point facing inward towards the bag. So that is it. And I just turned this beautiful little bag charm into a fully functioning micro purse. $69. The chain, it actually wasn't that expensive. I'll look it up. I'll look it up and see. I know it was for sure less than 100. I want to say it was really like a $35 to $50 range from Coach retail. So it matches the gold hardware in and out of the bag really well. And like, could this be any cuter? So I'm gonna show you what it looks like on my body, and then I'm gonna show you what I put in it. Or maybe I'll do it in reverse, and I'll show you some things I can put in it, and then I'll show you what it looks like on my body. Stay tuned. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Here it is. Is that not giving everything vibes? So I am just totally excited. You know, I can open it while I'm still wearing it to get my necessities in and out. I do love the way that the Coach Cherry Charm assists with the zipper pull, and I'm gonna load it up. So I just feel like the world's bougiest bee right now. Let me know what you guys think. Am I pulling it off? Am I wearing it well? Okay, finally back, and I have this bag all packed and ready to go. There are a lot of things that could really fit in here. This is not one of those micro bags or bag charms that would just be to hold, you know, just a hand sanitizer or just AirPods. You can do a number of things. I truly want to use this as like a real micro bag. So I had to sit and give it some thought as far as like what I really need, what I would need to carry if I was just here around town versus if I decided to carry this as like my little travel purse to carry my essentials, since I typically just need like cards, business card, lip product, and like some hand sanitizer. So I took my kids out for brunch this morning and thought that would be the perfect opportunity to not only wear the bag, but to pack it and see what I really do need to carry with me. So I'm gonna show you what I've got. And I do have this packed up. As you can see on the sides, like I could actually put some more things in here if I needed to. I didn't want to like overstuff it yet, but I'm looking forward to the bag softening as we go along. And then of course I've always got to feature those cute little Coach charms. Those are the zipper pull for this bag, and I'm going to actually just keep them on here because it's just such a nice little accent. But if I kind of push that open, you can see that I do have that jam-packed with all the things that I need on the day-to-day, and a few little like extras, like a nice to haves. So I think I mentioned, I know I've mentioned that I don't typically travel with a travel purse because I have like my carry-on, and it's usually work related, so I've got to be able to carry like my laptop or my iPad. But in getting this micro bag, I decided that I would actually like to have a micro purse to carry. When I do go out or when we do go to business meetings, it is nice to be able to at least have like something to hold my cards, my lip products, hand sanitizer, eye drops, and just any minor little things. And this bag is going to really just serve that purpose so well. And I was so excited getting it packed up today. First thing I'm going to go ahead and pull out here are my re-wetting drops. I do wear contacts, and I find that especially when I travel or if I have long days that I need these to keep my eyes moist. So there's the re-wetting drops. Next we have my SPF lip balm, and this one is actually just in the color Sunny Berry. I found these randomly, and honestly, it was the cute packaging that got me. But I've also been trying to be a lot more constant about having SPF products in my skincare and my lip care, and I really like this balm. I usually just put a couple swipes on underneath like another product, just to do that, just to be cognizant of that. And the cool thing about this bag is that even though I did purchase minis, like, well, this is not a true mini, but even though I did purchase some minis for this bag, it can easily accommodate some full-size products. Like I do have some, glosses and stuff that I've also tried to see, and they do fit well. So since we got that, then this is the mini that I purchased, and this is the color Rosé. These are by Fresh. This is the Sugar Lip Treatment. I love the minis because, of course, they are super teeny tiny, and this one can easily stand up inside the bag. But it has that nice little screw top, so it's not going to get loose and come off. And this is just a very nice sheer color, so it's not as red as it looks, and it pairs perfectly with the Sunnyberry SPF. So I have both of those in there. I am heading out to a trip to Southern California next week. I'm going to definitely take both of those. They sent a heat advisory that we're looking at temperatures anywhere from 101 to 111 degrees. So y'all stay prepared for me. All right, next up, I had picked up these cute little screw top cases for my hand creams, and then I had some leftover stickers, so I just labeled them based on the brand. I got turned on to this Aesop brand by one of my coworkers, and honestly, have really just appreciated. That's my fault. I have to remember that I had that sideways. Okay, well, I was gonna put some on, so lovely, but we'll keep that in there. So anyway, I was just turned on to this by one of my coworkers. This is a very nice natural line, and I lucked out that they had a nice citrus. I want to say it's like citrus, sandalwood. It's like orange rind, sandalwood, and I think rosemary. So it has a very earthy smell without being too heavy. Like, I don't like necessarily a lot of those overly woody ones. And this is a really great product. So I put it in one of these little cans, and I love it because it'll be easy to refill. It smells so good. So it'll be easy to refill, and even though it is a hand cream, it does, I would say the consistency is a little bit more that of a lotion, and that is one of the reasons why I wanted to get one of the screw top jars versus just the ones that slide on and off, like how the Nivea hand cream comes. Sorry, I can't go on until I get this done right. So that's a great brand. I want to say the tube was like, well, the tube is 2.6 or 2.8 ounces, and it was $33. So I'm just trying to use small quantities and like carry this, especially like when I'm going to drier climates or if it's really hot. I use this one versus just like the Bath and Body Works. So that's a really cute addition, and it just happens to be, that is the ½ ounce size, so it fits wonderfully in this bag. All right, next thing's next. I just have my key fob. Honestly, I could have taken the ring off, but I just didn't care too much to do that because I do switch this key around from bags, and in my other bag it goes into like a key fob holder. I want to show that would fit. I do have a house key, but I don't need to use it. It would easily also fit in this bag if I needed it to. All right, and then kind of at the back is where I'd set like the cash and the cards. Since I'm trying to reach for cash more often, but I don't use it as often as I could or should. I just folded that up and put that in the back, and there's like 5 20s in there. And then I have my 4 cards that I use the most. So I have a Cash App card, Costco card, debit card, discount card, and then 1 ID. So 4 cards easily fits. And again, I could put more. And then last but not least, for my everyday carry, I have my travel perfume holder. Right now I have my sparkling hibiscus in here. So I'm gonna refill that, and that'll be the one that I just take with me on my trip. And then I can carry that around because it doubles well as like, it is my perfume with a little bit of body mist. So I also can use it as like potpourri or just to freshen up the stall if, heaven forbid, that should happen when I'm traveling. But this bag has so many potential possibilities. I wanted to also show you that, the AirPods do easily fit in, and because of their shape, it could really go towards the front of the bag, and then you could put a ton of other things in there. Like I could probably, let's see, still put my IDs in there, of course, put the 20s back in, push the cards back. I would then put my perfume, so that's in between the cards and that. And then I would put my lip balms, and then this one can stand up. And then I could put my hand cream, won't fit. Oh, that might be a tight fit, but maybe not the hand cream, but I could still get the eye drops in. And I have to just finagle some things, I guess. So let's see. Oh yeah, because the AirPods. Okay. And then just because I'm hard-headed, I want to show that I feel like that could still fit. Oh, got it. Barely. Okay, if we leave it like that, and then the key fob could just go in here. So that is an overstuffed version. If you really feel like it, if I really felt like I needed to leave the house and all that, I'm sure if I worked it in a little better, I'd find a better configuration to be able to still close it. So a lot of potential. I mean, this bag really, because I think the shape, it is able to hold quite a bit of lovely things. So I'm super proud. And the fact that I essentially purchased a bag charm and turned it into a whole functional purse. I have everything that I would need without being over the top. I'm finally able to use my Coach dinky strap, dinky chain, which I hadn't been using. And it's a nice light bag, so if if we're gone out all day for a while, I really put my neck. So I'm going to be wearing this for a little while, and I'll let you know long term what I think about the use. But yeah, so I'm super proud of myself for being able to take this little bag charm and turn it into a very functional purse. I can see myself carrying this for quite a while, especially since I'm about to head back out of town. And I try not to just overpack, because all of that does weigh down on my neck and shoulders and then ends up like triggering some of my chronic pain. So I have to stay very cognizant about that, and I love that this is a good excuse to do so. But thank you guys for sticking around to watch this video. So if you have any comments, any feedback, let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to interact, and would love to know if you have a bag like this or how you use your micro purses, and I'm always looking for inspiration in that. Anyway, see you guys on the next video.